picture. Ooh, it on my camera. It does that on my regular phone, but not on the app. What kind of shit is that? But anyway, man, Doja Life TV, man. I'm coming back again. I'm just gonna speak on some real shit because I've been trying to go live on other content stuff like that, but they like banning the truth, and I don't like being banned. So I'm on here again. But I got some content made for YouTube that I still ain't uploaded because I'm still waiting on some stuff. Don't know why it's taking so long, like a month and a half, but I got some videos already made that I should have been put up. But anyway, though, I'm coming to talk about that cosmic versus that modern day bullshit. Cosmic love versus modern day love. This ain't no red pill, blue pill. Let's be talking to the aspect of the matrix. So with that being said, I want y'all to keep in mind that there's a big difference between what y'all call love. All these people talking about you gotta pay to take me out and all that, and then the minute the nigga cheat and move around, or the minute somebody move around because they don't want to deal with that type of atmosphere, energy, then it's F them. That's not love, man. Niggas is not taking people. Look, I don't want to say, but look, men ain't taking people out on dates because of that. It's not about the money, man. That money is not like, unless you're talking the mastery of one's soul. That's what money really is. It's not about them federal notes, man. It should never have been. So with that being said, you should never get in a relationship, be heartbroken, and then be like, okay, I hate this person. Hate means that you got love for that person still. So what that means is your hate done turn stagnant. I mean, your love done turn stagnant within that person. It's just time to take your power back by putting that love back into yourself. See, love is unconditional when it's true. So that means that you can love a person, you know what I'm saying, but under the conditions of the boundaries of your love. That's the only condition you should place. And the thing is, you'll never stop loving a person. The love was always real. What happened is you take that same love energy that you was putting into that person by giving them all your time, attention, and energy, and put it back in yourself and love them from a distance. You should never hate your exes. That means you never grow from your exes. That means all your problems that, you know what I'm saying, the baggage is still with you. You should never let a relationship change you at your core for who you really are, when love is supposed to be self-centered. Not selfish, self-centered. So let me get into deeper. You're supposed to be self-centered. Your love is the energy from your soul that you put into anything in life. So not all love is good love. A man can love a crack rock. That crack rock is going to kill him at the end of the day. A man can love bad food. That bad food still gonna give him diabetes and high blood pressure at the end of the day. So a man could love a bad woman, and a woman could love a bad man. And just like his stuff is bad for you, you find out you can't get rid of it that easy. So with that being said, when it comes to toxic relationships, it's the attachments that you really are, and it's not the love. See, that feeling when you're in love, you're supposed to be able to feel that by yourself, and then complement that feeling with another person who's able to feel that by themselves. That feeling you get when you're in love, that's just the feeling of your consciousness. In other words, your mind traveling from one brain to another. That's your mind rising up your kundalini to your heart chakra. That feeling of love that you feel when you're all lovey-dovey with your boo, that's your consciousness sitting in your heart chakra. And what's crazy, that person is not what made your heart chakra activate. It's your perception of that person that made your heart chakra activate. Person could have lied to you and had you in love all this time and it been a whole lie. Your perception of that person is you believing that lie. The next thing you know, you're in love. Then when you come down to it, then they realize that man never stimulated your heart. You stimulated your own heart. Love is in self. You're supposed to build yourself with so much self-love that you feel like you're in a relationship that's a healthy relationship without a person. A healthy relationship is two people of that nature coming together. In other words, they don't come into a relationship with expectations on a person's doing. It's more about their isms. Real love is based off the condition of a man's character, a person's being, not the condition of their actions. People can do actions out of love or they can do actions out of malice. There's people out there that will give you gifts and shower you with fake love just to get a reaction out of you. You have to be intelligent when it comes to what you're doing. But you wave that intelligence over the desires of the flesh like sex, like lust. Half of y'all take sex away from your relationship, y'all wouldn't be no relationship anymore. It's just sex. And y'all don't know how to see past that. That when y'all meet men and women that's on a level that's higher than that, it makes y'all feel intimidated. Then y'all rather talk down and be like, oh, he this and that for having standards. Y'all need to understand what love is. You should never hate an ex. If anything, you should be upset with yourself for choosing a person that allowed you to feel hurt in the first place because you chose to lock that person in, man or woman. As men, we let a woman into our heart chakra. Damn, I got a spider on me. As men, we let women into our heart chakra. That lets our heart shut down, and then we don't have no power to manifest without a heart chakra. Therefore, all that power comes from the woman. And if you dealing with low-life women, you don't have the power to manifest. It's through them. Versus, you open your heart chakra, have that, and put your boundaries up. Stoicism, have boundaries. If this person goes against the boundaries of your self-love, don't deal with them. But the thing is, with men, our dick could tell us otherwise. They say, but she's cute. Or we be lonely because in today's society, most of these women are nowadays only about the money and we don't go for them. So we'll sit there and be lonely. And then find somebody that's potentially something and just hope for the best. That's not how you do it, man. You manifest yourself. So therefore, you choosing off the desires out of your loneliness, then you choosing out of the darkness, that parts of yourself that make you feel lonely because there's a lack of love within yourself. Therefore, you will attract a woman with a lack of love in yourself, and now it's a disconnect to begin with. See, we fail to realize we attract ourselves. We don't attract just others, we attract ourselves. And if we're doing the right thing, we're gonna meet a crossroad version of ourselves. In other words, you attract a good version and the old version. I ain't gonna say a bad version because that bad version was once us at one point in time. Or if not that, it's a part of ourselves that we heavily rejected because we've been hurt by that type of person. So it's just like this. You don't have expectations. And not all love is good love. You could love a crack rock and they'll kill you. I'm gonna stand on that. You could love eating ribs every day. Then you get high blood pressure and diabetes and it kills you. But you could love something that's good for you and it's just gonna give you life. Now, if we could tell the difference with food and still choose the wrong food, what you think we doing with relationships when it's all spirits involved? See, toxic attachment is more so the spirits that a person's attached to. The spirits that might not even serve the soul of either one of y'all, that a person may house, that a person's attached to, that they feel that they have to serve. If a person's addicted to crack, or a person's addicted to anything, I'm just using crack as an example. If a person is addicted to it, that means the spirit that housed in the matter that they call that said substance is controlling the show in that person's brain, running their subconscious mind. They send them signals, they make them have more and more. And if not that, if they can't do that, it will make them think of the same thing to feed that spirit by way of their thought process and actions. Now you agitated and irritable because that spirit that wants to be fed your consciousness, wants to be fed up your life force and your thought energy, is irritable because it's not being fed. So it's gonna make you uncomfortable. So you go ahead and get the same, so it can be satisfied. Therefore, the spirit is putting your mind in a sunken place, while your brain is operating the show. Not really your brain, but that spirit is operating the show from your brain. Your mind and your brain are two separate entities. Your mind is your consciousness, the consciousness of your soul. Your brain is just a control room for your flesh. And that control room is always under attack, trying to be hacked. If it's not under attack, it's over attack because you know who you are. We have dominion over spirits, therefore we have dominion over the flesh. The flesh is run by spirits. The soul is just the judge of whatever spirits it allows to run the flesh. So when it comes to that like that, it's like that with women. Women are the portals. Y'all are the portals to the divine feminine. So y'all are the masters of spirit, the unseen spirits of this plane. While men are the masters of the seen spirits that move in the order of this paternal realm or the patriarchal realm called this third dimension. So we have dominion over this plane physically. And y'all have dominion over this plane spiritually. But we both have that power within us. That's the yin to the yang. I can go on and I can go many directions with this. I wasn't trying to make a long video. But cosmic love is basically this. It's divine love. It's loving the soul in that being. It's the soul of that person. And you know, we are collective consciousness of one soul. So it's the soul with different characteristics. So it's the soul in company with the spirits that also are your spirits. We attract ourselves. If I'm somebody that has nothing but spirits in my body, that's, let's say, fire energy, or let's just say, I'm gonna use a better example. Let's say all I eat is nature. So therefore, all I eat is plants. Plants eat sunlight. All right, so the plants contain that spirit of that sun. So therefore, I ate said plant, the spirit of that sun transferred through the plant to me. So now I'm a walking embodiment of the spirits of that sun. But we all got a soul. There's somebody else that's eating meats, embodying the spirit of dead, decayed animals. So therefore, or someone that eats processed food, therefore processed spirits, counterfeit spirits, fake spirits. Therefore, they have a fake thought process. Because these spirits that we eat become our thoughts. And you vibe with somebody based on how you mutually feel or mutually think. Your thoughts is a thought form. Every thought is a thought form. If this all is consciousness, that means it's all the thought process of the divine creator, which is the soul, which is in every last one of us living beings that get to live out as the soul in the flesh. So with that being said, you are the consciousness that you eat. Your DNA tells you which consciousness better suits your purpose. That's the word of God in you. That's your ancestors. If a person doesn't complement your ancestors, it's gonna rub you wrong. It's the red flags that you see, that you feel in your core, that you know ain't good for you, regardless of how aesthetically pleasing the individual may be. Aesthetically pleasing is one thing. That's what you call fool's gold. So you're the thought process of your soul. I could get me a Lambo with no engine or a Lambo with a super engine. I could get me a Toyota with a Lambo engine and it drive better than a Lambo. So that's why women be like, oh, he left me for someone prettier or someone uglier. No, it's the energy. If we have the same spirits, that means you more likely to go along with my program, and vice versa. Now, if your spirits are in direct opposition to each other, it's going to make you feel intimidated to be around each other. Or if your spirit is low vibration and this spirit is high vibration, and you know what I'm saying, and you trying to deal with this person, they have high vibration spirits and you too low, they going to feel like they out of their league to you. But then it also goes by how you see yourself. And that goes all the way back to your self-love. You love yourself, no one else can tell you something that's going to mess up your self-love. And self-love ain't just making yourself physically look good. Self-love is bettering your character, your integrity, self-discipline, and all this shit. So that's dealing with soul. Self is soul. Soul is the truth. You're not going to live a lie if you're living as a soul being. So when they be like, my truth, your truth, we are the collective soul. So yeah, the truth is not going to change by person to person. No, the soul is the truth. The soul is the frequency of truth. So with that being said, if you live in a lie, you live in egotistical. That's the opposite of humble. And humility is what is actually the energy of the soul. You go into another realm and dimension after you die, talking about I was this big bad so and so on Earth. They don't give a fuck. It wasn't real life. It's like you claiming you were something in Grand Theft Auto to people at work. These spirits are divine. They don't give a dang about mundane or worldly stuff. They know you're in the world, but they don't want you to be of the world. You're not the flesh. The woman house the eggs that becomes the flesh. The man house the sperms that becomes the consciousness. You're the consciousness. You existed before you was born. These sperms, the energy of the sperms comes from that sun. That sun is in the sky. It is literally that energy that we eat that turns into our semen, you know what I'm saying, that turns into our ancestry that we house on earth in our sperm bank, you know what I'm saying, that rises up our kundalini. We practice semen retention to our memory bank, which is in our hippocampus of our brain. And then when we have sex and we ejaculate, guess what? We just ejaculated our family lineage that came from the sun. We existed before flesh, so to stop this man is God, woman is God. No, we're both God. I'm just talking, man. I went clean off subject. I digressed a lot. But look, I just wanted to speak some shit. I need to give y'all something, man. So look at that. Doja Life TV. Like, subscribe. Hit my comment section. Let me know if y'all got some shit y'all got questions on, bro. I got answers for fucking everything. Excuse my French. But yeah, I got answers for literally everything. So shit, man. Hit my comment. Let me know something. Peace, fam.